the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. A run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk.
Hey, bro, this not the regular. This not really. Hey, bro, this not the real Bama, bro. I just got Bama, bro. Nah. This ain't the Bama that you know and love. 5 stars everywhere, bro. I got to build the program.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line.
I can't do nothing about that.
I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in.
They give him about 2 seasons, bro. I had them 5 stars rock.
I know, everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down.
Shit, they already coming in, bro.
Nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Got a man. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Holds and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time. That touchdown puts him up by it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is...
Put the fuck out that bitch.
Right now, you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country for this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. This is when makes a grab right down the middle. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Looking for space to the left. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop it. It'll be fourth down.
Well, on third and goal that time, the best news was he didn't take a sack. He was trying to scramble around and find somebody in the end zone. Nobody was there. He gets it back and gets what he can get. And so now you're still down close, and it's decision time for the head coach. Do you go for it, or do you settle for three?
Number 19, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepting, the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cunningham. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing a slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Cross the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hampton. Looking for room at the 40. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Smith. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Clock is wound down. Just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
That's caught. It's Cunningham. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And wait just a second.
It's all good. We can see the replay.
Second look at this one.
Don't worry. It was good. We can see the just for the spectators. Spectators want to see good plays. It's a good play.
Just does a little double check.
You know what I'm saying? I know that shit was good. I made the play.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Locke. Caught over the middle, it's Watkins. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield.
Touchdown, Rebels! And the comeback is on. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Complete to the left. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's locked. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work
like I was saying, bro, this not even a real Bama, bro.
And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect.
Believe me when I say this not even a real Bama, bro.
On the move from inside his 5.
I can count on one hand how many fucking fast cars I got.
He'll be stopped at the 17.
He's talking about Bama, you know what I'm saying?
Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get every... Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, And that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Hauls it in. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today.
I sold that shit. I took all day to throw the bitch.
Touchdown, Rebels!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is...
Yeah, I was supposed to do the shit earlier, man. Shit. I'm done.
Plays, but they take the football away, and once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over Minnesota. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a jump play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, under-talked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the shot.
He a freshman over there. I know I should do it too.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball.
Yeah, bro. You got to look at the screen, bro. I don't even got no impact players, bro.
So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball.
Look at the screen.
Possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't got no impact players. I got niggas out here playing football.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got
But like I said, next year, them boys coming through. I already got the fast style loaded up.
The kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
You do that.
Power football with the run.
He's
brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
He's running good. Yeah, you defeat him.
Here comes the field goal.
Nah, it couldn't believe it. It was hanging on by like tape. Yeah, it was hanging on by tape. It was gripping all the way up. Like it was to the point they were gonna rip some more shit out. You know what I mean? It was gonna be costly.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
Yeah. Like I'm talking about, like you should have seen how much tape I put on.
Another unranked
Like one day, like I was like, one time I was like, I'm not just gonna do nothing about it. I didn't even give a fuck about it initially. It's gonna help their last couple of I know this, David. They started dragging a little bit. They're not taking care of it. Every time I stop to build, it almost sound like my shit is there. Like my college is high school recruiting. So big rank win today. They going over the coast. Maybe they sit them in the ranks in their future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reed Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
He basically benefited the process. Yeah. How old is it? Good job. Hey, don't you know? No. What's that? Yeah. Here.